windy old weather, squally old weather. When the wind blow, we'll all go together. Then up jumped the codfish with his great old head. He jumped on the foredeck to get a cast of lead, singing windy old weather, squally old weather. When the wind blow, we'll all go together.
Born in Winterton? Mm-hmm. What year was that? What year was that?
1909.
What were your mother and father called? What were your mother and father called?
My mother's name was Thurza Elizabeth. My father's was Edward.
What was your maiden name?
Poles.
Poles, of course it was, yeah.
So what happened to your dad?
Died. I went 3-year-old.
Oh dear. So how did he die?
I never did know. Never did know. And my mother had 3 boys and 2 girls. And I'm the only one living. And yeah.
What about Uncle Sam? Was it Sam who made the records?
My mother's brother.
He was Larner though, weren't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
My Uncle Ted. My Uncle George.
Who was the clergyman?
Uncle Ted.
And he was he was in London, weren't he?
Yes. Yeah.
So you would have been...
That's who you remind me of, Uncle Ted.
Because
he could sing, play an organ, lovely.
he was the clergyman in London, so he'd have been Ted Larner, wouldn't he? Yes, yeah.
Ted Larner.
Yeah.
He always made sure that when we were recording him, he was sitting right next to me. And he really was yeah, and he loved singing in folk clubs. Did you write to me about this? Did you email me?
Yeah.
Your name?
Paul.
Yes, thank you, because I don't think I've answered your email, have I? Yeah.
Being here tonight, I don't need an answer.
That's right. Oh, he was fantastic, and he loved being recorded. But then we all us on stage, it requires a lot of ego to get up on a stage. It really does. Anybody who does that, it really does. And he just loved being recorded, and he just blossomed. And he would. I think you remember the radio ballad that had him laughing. You remember that? When he came home from sea, he was a herring fisherman, and we were recording him for a radio ballad, which we haven't started talking about, but we just dealt with in this tone. He talked about coming home from being away at the fishing for a month or 2, and his blind wife was sitting in the corner, and he said, "Well, when you come home, you're just full of it. You're full of life." I forget how he actually said. Do you remember how he actually put it? Because I don't.
I think he was very naughty.
Yeah, he was very.
And he had a Norfolk accent.
Yeah, and he laughed. He had the dirtiest laugh that you've ever heard. And he'd say to him, "It's not right, Dorcas. It's not right, Dorcas." When I came home, well, not right, Dorcas. And she's sitting there in the corner. "That's right, Sam. That's right." Yeah, so he was wonderful. And he came to our singers club. I don't know if I put that in the book. And he was staying with us, and we lived out in Beckenham. And he could do nothing at all but talk about all them young girls sitting in the front row with their little skirts up, just looking up at me. All them young girls. That was your own fault. But one thing was really interesting, very interesting. is that he never sang the big ballads down at the pub. He sang the war songs, he sang some shanties, and he did some of the love songs, but he never sang the long ballads. He said they don't listen at the pub. Yeah, and so he sang those to us at home.
I wish I hadn't asked you now.
You're not jealous, are you?
Very jealous.
He was a wonderful old fellow, he really was. He really was, yeah. I think they have a plaque on his house, don't they?
They do, yeah, in Winterton, yeah.
Yeah.
There's the old Geller waiting for you. Used to count the days. That was like getting fresh married again when you'd been away about 10 or a dozen weeks. Reunited again, and just as strong as ever. Well, you know, you were hungry. When you got down to the North Sea and had plenty of fish down on you, you got hungry when you got home, didn't you? Yes, well. Whoa. Lovely.